Hi, it's Lou Manfredini, ACE's Home Expert, and in this video, we're going to show you 3 different uses for a jigsaw, or do you say saber saw? Okay, a jigsaw like this is really designed for fine cutting and allows you to cut different materials depending on the blades that you put inside of the tool. It also has some features that are pretty useful. Now, this dial right here on this particular tool has to do with the way the blade cuts. So when it's on 0, the blade just goes straight up and down. And so for fine cutting, you would really use this and go quite slowly with it. But if you had to be a little bit more aggressive, when you go to the 1 setting, now it'll be hard to see, but the idea behind that is the blade actually turns. It kind of has an oscillating back and forth as well as up and down. And then even more aggressive with the 2, you can sort of see how it goes back and forth, back and forth. That allows you to cut a little bit faster, and depending on the type of material that you're using, can give you a nice clean cut. This tool also has the ability to adjust the bottom fence here, so that if you wanted to cut on an angle, you would loosen this bolt right here. They give you a little Allen wrench tool that's on board, and you could cut this at different angles, 22 degree, 45 degree, whatever you would like. But now I'm going to show you 3 different ways to cut it depending on the blades that you use. This is a wood blade on the end of this right now, and if you were going to do a straight cut or just needed to cut some boards, you would just take this on the front, pull the trigger, and go ahead and cut. Now you can see, depending on the blade, that's a pretty rough edge right there on the top. But when you flip on the other side, the finished side of it, look at how clean that cut is. This particular tool has a quick release here to install the new blade. What I'm installing right now is what's called a scrolling blade. It's very thin, very skinny, which allows you to scroll, meaning that do tight little cuts and curves and bends, which you can't do with wider blades. Okay, and finally, with the right blade, I can cut metal, and the tool does really well. Now for metal cutting, you want this on 0. You don't want any sculpting in it at all, so it's a very straight cut. Next up, 3 uses for a cordless drill.